Studios, located in the capital city of St. John's, Antigua in the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, stop that!
And our transmitter, located at the highest point, Buggy Peak in the parish of St. Mary. This is ZDK Liberty Radio International, 97.1 FM, the People's Radio Station.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, I told you, you have to stand for something. Sometime at a time, imagine, it might be a lot of vibes and things and stuff, but you stand up, man. You have to stand up as a man, you know. Any man that can't stand up for what they believe in, then the word, the style that they walk over jet.
Say that again.
Yeah, I told you.
Say that again.
Any man that can't stand up for what they believe in, you hear? I'm saying the word, the style that they walk over.
Tell them no, I'm nobody's Negro. I only promoting truth that they cannot refute. I tell them no, definitely no, I'm nobody's Negro. Righteousness is my best friend, ethics and morals I defend them. I tell them no, no damn reward could turn me so. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, I'm nobody's Negro, no, no, no. Oh my, oh Lord, and I'm ready to get out of the oh Lord, oh no.
He gave us life, He gave us strength and so many other things. But most precious to me, He gave us all special talents. And for that we want to give Him thanks and praise, because with Him, no matter what you do, He's always there to guide and protect you, as He promised. So I want to use my special talent to thank Him.
As long as I have life, I'll make a sacrifice to trust in Jesus Christ.
Let me just say good night, Antigua Barbuda. Hey, good night to our Caribbean neighbors who are locked in too. ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1 FM. Yeah, I'm a little nasal, my head is all clogged up, my ears are clogged up. Yeah, but I'm here. Gonna fight through until, we finish. Let me just say good night to St. Kitts and Nevis. Hey, good night to Anguilla. Montserrat. Hey, how are you doing, Madeline? Hope and trust that all is going good with you and your family. Hey, good night to Dominica. St. Lucia. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Hey, not forgetting Barbados and Grenada. And going further down south, Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, good night to you.
Yes, holy name.
To those who have joined us via the World Wide Web, you might have joined us on the website. That's www.radiozdk.com. Or you might have joined us via Facebook Live at ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. Or you very well might be tracking us via the Real Talk Facebook page. Good night, one and all.
I depend. He's my sword, my shield, my God.
Hey, the sounds of Claudette Peters. This one is a classic. As long as I have.
And he set me on my way.
Oh yes.
He's my strength, my strength, my strength.
Hey, the scripture to cover tonight's program, taken from the book of Psalms. Psalm 37 and verse 4.
Lord, oh my soul.
Hey, Psalm 37 and verse 4, and it reads, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart."
Thanks and praise, because
hey, simple.
No matter what you do,
hey, the word of God,
always there to guide,
true until the end of times,
as He promised.
And Psalm 37 verse 4 reads, take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Let me say a special good night to my good friend, Miss Patricia Gums. How you doing, Miss Gums? Hope and trust that all is going good. Hey, to my little sister, that's Nicole and her family over in the Mount Pleasant area. Hey, to my other sisters, Bridget and Nola. Hey, good night, good night, good night. To my many, many nieces.
As long as
hey, what's up, John? Hey, what's up, Denise? On the study travel today. And also the Bernadette.
to trust in Jesus.
Bless up, bless up, bless up. To my many, many nephews. What's up, Aston? Let me say good night also to Zian.
I shall live.
And not forgetting my many cousins. Cousin Annette over there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Lord, I shall.
And also cousin Halima Thomas over there in Orlando, Florida. Good night, good night, good night.
I will believe.
And as usual, once I'm stateside.
Oh,
Let me say good night to my second mom over there.
my soul.
That's Sister Jean Golston.
And I will let
Hey, good night, Sister Jean.
that
Much love, much love.
me bless
Right back here in Antigua.
his hope.
Let me join you over to Nut Grove.
Oh,
I say good night to my other second mom over there. That's Loretta Hunt. Hey, what's up, Loretta?
hey,
Not forgetting my other second mom down yonder. Hey, what's up, Cassie? Hey, good night, Cassie. Much love, much love.
yes, yes.
Hey, to my stepmother over there in the Berlin's area. Hey, that's East Potters. Hey, what's up, Miss Christophine Lewis? Good night to you. And then we just travel down to Cookshill.
I am my shield. He's my everything.
I say good night. Hey, to our family friend extraordinaire, Mrs. Winifred Christopher, and her family.
The only
Hey, what's up, Bamsey?
in him I put my trust.
I hope and trust that you and your family is doing good.
He's my sword, my shield, my God.
Bless up.
I am a living conqueror. Well, he wake me up in the morning and he
Hey, to those who are on the Facebook page.
he's
Hey, what's up, Audley?
my strength, my guide, and that's what I got.
Kenford Griffin.
I will bless the Lord,
Bless up, my friend.
oh my soul,
Lornette Thomas.
and
Hope and trust that all is going good with you.
God within me, bless.
Hey, yeah, welcome to the Saturday night edition.
Oh,
An announcement is coming up, so stay tuned. Hi.
Bless his holy name.
Yes, you're listening to ZDK, Liberty Radio,
Here
97.1 FM. Stay tuned.
yeah, yeah.
We will be right back.
Are you pleased with what you see? When you look inside your mirror, are you truly, truly happy? You need to ask yourself this question, as if you're not, then I would advise you to stop from living a lie. Don't stifle your conscience. No mama said, walk in the darkness, it must come out in the light. Don't forget, no, just to know yourself's a blessing. Don't forget, no, second guessing is regressing. Don't forget, every step you make you're blessed. Don't forget, don't you fret. People fight within themselves just to fit the world's
Hey, let me say good night. Hey, to the one and only.
in this talent.
Hey, Prince Larry. Is it Prince Larry or Larry Prince?
You got to
Hey, big up yourself, King. Haven't seen you in quite a while.
don't find out what's there. Nobody trace or feel your own strength. Don't stifle your conscience. No mama said, walk in the darkness, it must come out in the light. Hey, don't forget, no, just to know yourself's a blessing.
From a little cottage in number 3 Casada Gardens hails Rags to Rugs. 100% handmade Antiguan interwoven rag rugs by J. Lisa Lewis. We have various sizes of floor rugs, decorative wall hanging rugs, and table mats, uniquely and sustainably handmade. To purchase, send us a message via WhatsApp at 268-770-8088 for directions to our physical location, or we can deliver to you anywhere on Antigua absolutely free. Like and follow us on Facebook at Rags to Rugs Antiguan Made, on Instagram Rags to Rugs, or you can email us at ragstorugs@gmail.com. Don't forget, our rag rugs and table mats are machine washable and dryable. See you soon.
Hey, before I go to the other commercial, I just want something just came to my mind as they're playing. You see the shirt that I'm wearing? For those who are on Facebook Live, it says Elaine and Dad Joseph Consultancy. That's my little consultancy business here. Elaine and Dad Joseph, my mother, my father, and I have I just got 5 of these and about 4 of the gray. So but here's some people only wear one orange shirt go to the station. Some of us want to have a plenty of that shirt we have. At least 5 or 4, 9 of them. 5 gray, 5 white, 4 gray. So let me just make that known early o'clock. Hey boy, we hear this is somebody, like I said, they have plenty orange shirt. Me no really know. Me have plenty Elaine and Dad Joseph, white and gray shirts. Oh boy, what a thing.
Elaine and Dad's Joseph Consultancy. We consult on labor relation matters, insurance, business matters, and politics. P.O. Box 2287, Francis Lane, Yorks Village, St. John's, Antigua Barbuda. Our email address, it's elaineanddadsjoseph@gmail.com. Telephone numbers 776-0200 or 464-4201. Contact us. We are here for you. Elaine and Dad's Joseph Consultancy. We consult on labor relation matters, insurance, business matters, and politics. P.O. Box 2287, Francis Lane, Yorks Village, St. John's, Antigua Barbuda. Our email address, it's elaineanddadsjoseph@gmail.com. Telephone numbers 776-0200 or 464-4201. Contact us. We are here for you.
Yes, the thing, computers don't make errors. We make the errors. So I was just trying to get a tune there loaded and, normally come back with a tune. What I'm going to be doing this week, as I was getting the program ready today, when I looked at the songs that the Spirit led me to, my mind ran on my partner, Blinds. You know what I mean? When I started my radio career, some time ago I was called into the office of a particular radio station. I'm not going to call the name for certain reasons. And they said to me that persons are complaining about this, the tunes I'm playing, some of the intros and them kind of stuff, top of the hour and so. So I said to them, you know what, the easy thing might be if you give me a list of songs that I should not play. That might be easier. And they didn't know where I was going, so they said, no, we're not talking about that. We're not into censoring, you know what I mean? I would say, so what you tell me about then? If me play tunes that people don't like, then that's just their issue. Because if you one thing me know, me don't decide for myself. Nobody tall like censure me. Nobody restrict my freedom of speech. I prefer to go home. That's my position, So as I was putting the tune together, my mind run and my boss Blinds. For those who would have listened last week, I said I would have heard some things before coming on here. That my boss Blinds was suspended. And I said I was going to do an investigation. And I did do the investigation. And I heard certain things. And I'm fairly confident that I have the story right. You know what I mean? But each man to his own order. That's in the Bible, I think. My mom used to tell me that. So Blind will have to make his decision as he sees fit. But nobody tall can censure me and tell me when we can play for when we can't play. Me don't need a job so much for no radio station. That's my position. Hyacinth Simon asks who that be. Me not say who that be. I want to call people name until then dead Hyacinth. But somebody tell me maybe the person have plenty of orange shot. So I mean really know. Me have plenty of white shot. See there? Elaine and that Joseph. The one I wore last week was new. This is a new one that I took out this evening. Maybe we're gonna wear gray the next time so that mix up the colors of them. But that's the case. But for Blinds, but decide to myself, I'm gonna play some tune that I feel Blinds would have liked. So as I go in and out, go into the commercial, go into break and so. Those songs move down my spirit. I think of them songs the Blinds don't love. You make up your mind, Blinds, what I want to do. I can't tell you. Big up yourself.
No, the change never came. What a shame, what a shame. Did and do, oh, and do.
Hey, somebody sang a song years ago. I think it might have been Zakari, Identical Twins. Just shift up the lyrics a bit.
On Miss Transparency.
And they move from party to party. Major parties I'm talking about.
Village Council, you say we will see throughout the island.
Yes, welcome back to Real Talk.
How you see
Right here on ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. Time in studio. 18 minutes after the 8 p.m. hour.
You will exercise.
Dave Beef Joseph in your company.
So your manifesto I carefully peruse. And after
How was your day today?
to my eyes,
I hope and trust that you had a good day. I did. Hey, the Sabbath is always good for me.
waiting and what
And I'm feeling good tonight. A little stuffy.
change to come.
But so the some go.
Truly anticipating
Hey, for those who may not be feeling all that good,
the bell for freedom.
let me encourage you to say a prayer.
Next up is
Prayer works all the time.
political fame. I cried, what a shame,
What a shame.
what a shame. Me bang me belly in pain. The change never came, but I guess you playing again.
Hey, no, the change not come tall.
Change never.
That's my opinion.
What a shame, what a shame.
Let me say good night to my good friend. Hey, the man Stonewall Jackson. Hilroy Plassey Samuel. Hey, good night to you, sir. Hey, good night also to Nalda Jarvis. And to your brother also.
Did and do. Oh,
For those who are celebrating birthday today. Hey, happy birthday to you. And those who will be celebrating, or those who would have celebrated in the recent past, belated birthday greetings to you. Hey, belated birthday greetings, Bernadette, that's my niece.
you watch the corruption rising, and you watch all them millionaires corruption does bring.
Papa da da da.
Stand back over Bermuda, did make a couple of them.
Oh yes.
Then when stand for rain in Antigua, for more of them.
Yeah man, just move up the lyrics a little bit. Good to go again.
Why? It's a Stanford floor,
Hey, to those who are celebrating in the near future,
and you know full well.
I believe our Eugene right at ZDK
Partner
should be celebrating tomorrow.
in Twitter
Advanced birthday greetings going out to you, Eugene.
has rejected him.
Also,
Look, you gave him a big ministry, man, you treat him as if he win. But when I been a discover, Dr. Kuhn political
advanced birthday greetings going out to Hilroy Plassey Samuel.
shame,
Hey, that's my good friend.
shame,
Celebrating tomorrow also.
the dirty game,
Hey, advanced birthday greetings, Plassey.
but free man,
I hope and trust the Lord keep you as good as He sees fit.
but the change never came, what a shame.
And coming up on Friday, 2nd of February 2024. Hey, my Auntie Lita over there stateside, she's celebrating her birthday. Hey, and the following day, Saturday the 3rd of February. Also my cousin, hey, that's Sharon Francis. Sharon Joseph, sorry. No, me not sure my last name. Hey, but Sharon, advanced birthday greetings coming out to you from the entire family. Hey, to you and Auntie Lita.
Your man
did convince me you would put the people first. But for next and liberty, my people just look how some people start to throttle
Hyacinth suspend.
village, and I never see a single council in one village.
I mean, no firing or resignation by be next.
Who bring in
But my investigation says suspend. As a matter of fact, suspend until the 28th. Or go back to work on the 28th. So I'm going to listening tomorrow and see if my friend Blind's gone back and work. What a thing.
We must know our van open.
Hey boy, Blinds and say, take off, boy.
We will.
Hey. Who, me?
Can't from them, can't stop.
Hey boy, want me to tell you, and I ain't gonna like to hear it.
Heal royal free. Get a slap on the system.
Let me say good night to Eden Thomas. Big up yourself, sir.
Tasha.
Hey, how you doing, Chandel?
Tasha.
Happy New Year to you and your mom, too.
Waiting in bed, the change never came. For them big shots running the game. Lord, the change never came. What a shame, what a shame.
Let me say good night to my good buddy. Hey, the man Maserati. Hey, what's up, Maserati? Hey, more calling her, but I think my call come. I don't want to get this on conversation with you on air. Okay, no, that's spiteful. I might say, what, you on beef a friend?
All the bubbles.
Hey, that's the next thing, boy.
Get paid all the financial pressure.
But then, wait. Them guys love me more than my girlfriend. Trust me.
Idea in your party.
You know how many name all up by one particular, what do they call them, political constituency up in Pata?
Leader running this country.
Instead, they go and talk about their wife and their woman instead of talk about beef.
So
And beef not even study about.
ministers will align.
So Maserati, I don't know if they will take care of you yet. Come here when they call in and say, boy, things bad.
These enemies of rape
I hope you get the sisters, my friend.
for more revenue.
And everybody that call a friend Maserati.
Dear friends of,
I had to learn that the hard way.
you know I feel I love you spend.
But really and truly,
But now we
when you learn it, you know,
to play.
you just remember what God said.
I cried what a shame.
The heart of man. What a thing.
You wish to turn the change never came. So I feel I got sandy flame.
Boy, the change never came.
What a shame, what a shame. We stand and we must to blame.
Hey, for the man Blinds.
What a shame, what a shame.
Blinds me directly in the call, you know.
Dirty.
Anything me do for my own.
A shame,
So nobody can say nothing. Them songs are for you, Blinds. As me go through the night, no worry ahead.
what a shame, what a shame.
Ah, yes. The sounds of Ivina from yesteryear. The change never came. You know, when leading on to the election times, you know, the different political parties, they come in and tell us all kind of things. And sometimes you believe them. You know what I mean? You have to give people a chance. Sometimes, you know, me tell people all the while, me believe everybody until I find out that I'm never supposed to believe them. And then after that, I'm a totally different story. Some people say I'm fully for take that position, but you know, that is just how I see it. That is just how I see it. Karma and Karma and my partner, you know about that. Me stay away from that. Big up yourself, Blinds. Well, me know Blinds and me have Blinds as a friend. I think Blinds have me as a friend. Me and Blinds good from way yonder. So, Blinds, feel free to give me a call if you want to give me a call. And I can have like a chit chat. Not about your situation. If you just want to talk generally, you know what I mean? You just want sound advice. You might want to heal some people. Feel free to give me a call, Blinds. 462-1100. That's the number here. All right. So before we get into the program fully, let me just announce that tonight will be the last program for Real Talk on a Saturday night. Tonight, the 27th, is going to be the last. As of February 2024, Real Talk will be moving to Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I believe the first Wednesday in February is going to be on the 7th. I think it's the 7th is going to be the first Wednesday in February. So on that Wednesday, the 7th of February 2024, Real Talk will move to daytime radio, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So keep that in mind, people. Tonight is the final night for Real Talk on a Saturday night. I had some discussions, is it managing director or manager? Sean Bird had some discussion with me and showed me certain vibes, and I can understand what he's saying. So I will be here on Wednesdays. Wednesdays in February, starting in February, the 7th of February. I think that's the first Wednesday in February. It's going to be on the 7th. So just so that persons are aware, that is going to be the situation. Saturday night was good. You don't know anywhere beef go. The some big. Anyway beef go to some big. No worry. I went up yonder. Some take off. I went down yonder. Some take off. I went down yonder. Some take off. And with God's help and assistance, from Wednesday, there's some gonna take off here too. Who knows? Maybe as time go by and certain things happen, as things develop, who knows? Real Talk might go to some other days. I really have not been, I haven't wanted to get into multiple days because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to prepare for these programs. It takes a lot of work, and with my consultancy sometimes it challenges it. And by the way, as I'm talking about consultancy, if I'm not, outside of if I'm not well, if I have an issue, like if I have to go to the Labor Department or if I have to go to the Industrial Court, between those time on a Wednesdays, then I won't be here. Of course, I'm sure that the management would put on something in between, or somebody would fill in for me. But that's outside of that, I should be here on a Wednesday. My consultancy is my number one priority. Elaine and Dad Joseph, that name they big. I have to do all I can in my power to keep that going, and it is my hope when I put it together that the younger ones in the family will come along and pick up the battle and build on what I would have left. That's my vision. So let's see how that works out. But that's my priority, Elaine and Dad Joseph consultancy. I could always juggle around times for meeting at the shop level. But once it comes to the Labor Department and Industrial Court, I would have to give that priority, because trust you me, sometimes even though the law speaks to certain things in terms of timeline, especially at the Labor Department level, sometimes it takes forever for different reasons. I'm not bashing the staff because they're working under some trying conditions. But that's just how it is. So I wouldn't want to miss those dates for meetings because it takes so long to come around sometimes. But outside of that, all things being well with my health and everything, I should be here. So, for those who are not here, spread the word that come the 7th, Wednesday the 7th, 10 a.m., not 10 a.m., sorry, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Real Talk, right here on ZDK 97.1. Already came off. Okay, came off of the tune already, so we can't even go back to that. All right, so that is that. Let me see what's happening on the Facebook live. Okay, Kamara Tulan. Well, I hope you see that. Well, go on. So that is that. All right, so that information, I'm sure, will circulate. Well, daytime radio. Some not nice for some people. Hey. Some not nice for some people. All right, how are we going to start tonight now? Well, during the course of the week, so many things have been happening. Well, we would have known, by now, those of you who don't know, you should know, that Leah had its final flight somewhere around the 22nd of January. I think there was a piece in the news. Let me see if I could go to that.
Liat 1974 Limited has taken its final departure from the V.C. Bird International Airport earlier today. The flight left Antigua and Barbuda this morning to St. Martin with onward connections to Tortola before it returns to Antigua. On its social media page, the regional airline said it has a bittersweet day for the company as it thanks the public for all its support since its creation. The regional airline has been in administration since July 2020 with its government shareholders Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Barbados, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines agreeing to liquidate the company in 2022. The Antigua Barbuda government has been trying to resuscitate Liat under a new name, Liat 2020, with an agreement tentatively in place with Nigerian airline Air Peace and its owner Olin Omyema. Last week, Liat Administrator Cleveland Seaford sent a letter to the company staff stating that effective February 4, 2024, all employees will be made redundant without payment, affecting more than 90 employees. This letter has been criticized by the Antigua and Barbuda Workers Union.
Yes, so that there was the piece in the on the news there for Observer, and as I looked at the videos and them kind of stuff that was circulating, it kind of a sad feeling came over me. As a matter of fact, I made a post. I put a post on my Real Talk page Thursday 25th. That's when I posted it late, and it said, let me just read what the post says because it captures basically my feelings. I don't know what your feelings are. If you feel free to share them. You could call us here on 462-1100. The lines are open. 462-1100. Sorry. Or if you want to send a WhatsApp, you could send a WhatsApp to 464-4201. 464-4201. Feel free to share your opinion on that. But yes, as I was saying, I put up a post, and this is the post here. Liat 1974 Limited has flown its last flight. I have never worked for Liat or anything like that, but when I saw the videos of the last takeoff and the last landing, a feeling of sadness came over me. In my eyes, the end of Liat is another reminder that the pie in the sky dream of some Caribbean leaders can and will never happen. If that pie in the sky dream was possible, Liat 1974 Limited or Liat 1974 would still be flying today. Sad. After all these years of yapping and time wasting, Liat is no more because Caribbean leaders could not come to a reasonable solution to keep Liat in the air. I am to believe in their pie in the sky dreams of Caribbean unity? I think not. And that is what, that to me captures what I think or how I felt coming out of this whole thing with, the site is not working. Big surprise. Okay. Somebody saying they went on the website, but the site is not working. That to me captures how I felt with this Liat situation. As you would know, or as you should know, and I'll give. Let me just be honest with myself, because I like to do that. I want to give credit to our Prime Minister, the Honorable Gaston Brown, for trying his best in relation to the Liat situation. For those of us who remember, might have been going back to 2020 or 2021, thereabout. I think it was after the COVID or during the COVID time. A situation had occurred where basically, and these are my words, the prime ministers of two major Caribbean countries hatched a plan, if you want to call it that. That's what I'm putting it. Hatched a plan to try to get Liat and its headquarters away from Antigua. And that's when the whole thing broke down. For some time, there was a feeling that the majority shareholder being Barbados, there was that feeling on the ground that the Barbados government, the Bajans, figured that they had the most shares, so the headquarters, etc., should be down in Barbados. And Antiguans, and for those of us who follow these things, would know that over the lifetime of LIAT, 97th Limited, how much the Antiguan government and taxpayers have borne in terms of pumping in money into LIAT. And there was, and I believe correctly so, the feeling that the headquarters ought not to leave from Antigua. Around the same time, I believe Barbados went into an IMF program, and whether, as some people say, they would have used that as the opportunity to do what they want to do, that's when the whole debacle started. The issue of severance that is due to the workers, that too, in my opinion, was clandestinely dealt with, or dealt with in a badman kind of way. Again, I agree with our Prime Minister and our government in relation to that. In that, the Companies Act speaks to what should happen when a company winds up. It's just as simple as that. That's the law. As I said, I have a consultancy. I've been in trade unionism since 1989. So, I'm a trade unionist, and I understand what and how employees feel when they put their sucker power, to use a term that Jackie likes sometimes. When they put in a sucker power, then they get them benefits at the end of it. And I understand those feelings. And I've been advocating, myself and others have been advocating for years, that the time has long passed where government, our government especially, needs to capture in law that protection of workers' severance or loss of protection. That has not been done as yet, and to me, it's even a bigger X against the Labour Party government, knowing the history of trade unionism in Antigua and Barbuda, which is driven primarily by the mother of the Antigua Labour Party, the Antigua Trades and Labour Union. And in 2024, I believe the time has long passed that workers' severance and or loss of protection is not protected. That money should be put away in some account. Of course, the money belongs to the employer. They should benefit from the interest. But the money should be put away that whenever the situation arises and workers need to be paid, the money is there. And they can't tell me that that's not possible, because it's quite possible for insurance companies. So I don't know why it can't happen in relation to workers' rights. I just think it's a cop-out. And to me, as I said, it's a bigger mark against the Labour Party government, taking into consideration that when it comes to trade unionism and advancing employees' rights, nobody even come close to what the Antigua Trades and Labour Union have done, in my opinion. So I can understand that. But the reality is, the law is what it is now, and if I was advising the workers, I certainly would have advised them differently to how I would have heard some advice that they got. I definitely would have advised them differently. I don't care what anybody say. Whether we like it, yes or no, as I said, the law is what it is now. We can't do nothing about that. Until it is changed to suit what we want it to do, it is what it is now. Again, I think Barbados had what? Maybe 50-something% or 30-something%. They had the majority shares, and it is reasonable to expect that they would have carried the bigger burden. But since the majority of workers was in Antigua, they saw it a little differently. And that is why I spoke in my post about this Caribbean unity. It's a pie in the sky, as far as I'm concerned. Where we need to cooperate in relation to trade, I have no problem with that. But this whole idea about people can come here and work without work permit for this amount of months and blah, 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 blah. To me, that is cock and bull. I have nothing against my Caribbean people, nothing. But I don't know Antiguans are leaving from Antigua and going to no other Caribbean country in mass to work. I see the reverse we're coming, right? And I'm saying this idea that some persons have, even though it's a noble idea, it's quite obvious that other Caribbean leaders don't see it as how we see it, and I'm not for it. But again, I just express myself, and wherever I have the opportunity to, if I have to vote in a referendum or whatever the case is, I do my part. But if this Caribbean unity was shared by the majority of the major leaders, etc., in the country, LIAT 1974 Limited would still be in the skies today, and the workers in them would have had their justice. Initially, I believe that our government offered 50% of the severance, which is way above what is going to be if it is wrapped up according to the Companies Act. I don't know that there was any limitations when they said the 50%. The 50% was for all workers who work in Antigua, regardless of the nationality, as far as I'm aware. And then eventually, it was reduced to the shareholding. The shareholding amount, which is 32%. So I think the offer on the table, as it is now, is 32%. I would have had a few friends who worked for LIAT, and I tell you, I said to them, boss, take your money. Well, they now
as you should know.
Oh, boy. And I'll give. Okay, sorry about that. They would have lost out on the 50%. Is now down to 32%. My advice again is to take your money. But people can decide what they want to do. I just, share with them what I think is the case, and let's see what happens. I heard on the news, I believe, what's his name? I'm not sure if he's still an ambassador. Davin Joseph. He seems to have something to do with the negotiation that's ongoing in terms of purchasing the assets of LIAT and the kind of stuff. So that seems to be a work in progress. And the hope for Antigua is that LIAT 2020, with the majority shareholder holding, I believe, 70% of the shares. What's the name of the airline from APeace, I think? APeace? Yeah, I think that's the name of it. They should be coming on stream soon with LIAT 2020. Who knows what's going to happen? But to me, it's a tragedy that there's some Caribbean leaders who have manipulated the situation as such that it appears to me that a good amount of LIAT workers here in Antigua will be left holding the bag. You know what I mean? I hope and trust that the Lord deals with them. These leaders who would have foisted that upon these people, the Lord deal with them in a harsh way. And that's just my honest take on that. So, let's keep following what's happening with LIAT and see where it goes. I certainly will be following it. Again, as I said, the last thing I know that was on the table was the 32% by our government. I'm not sure what has been happening since then. I'm not sure if they're going to wind up the company according to the law and take that offer off the table. I don't know. I hope that the government does not do that. Even though by law they could probably go a route that would be cheaper for them. I hope that they would not do that. I hope that they would at least stick with the 32%. And again, I'm not at all conceding as a trade unionist that workers ought not to get 100%. I'm just saying the fact is that is not the law at this moment. And persons who operate in the field, the labor relations field, they know that. They know that. They know that that is not the law. Why they advise people a certain kind of way, I don't know. Of course, again, as I said, these workers, their expectation is legitimate. I can't say that I would believe that I would get 50% when I'm supposed to get 100% in my opinion, but that does not comport with the law. We should be kicking and screaming and marching and protesting day and night. I'm talking about if you're in the labor relation field, to have that law amended to protect, as I said, worker severance / loss of protection. That is where I believe the energy is supposed to be. Not just mention it at what I call it, Labor Day time and that kind of stuff. Caller, could you turn on the radio, please?
Hi, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm quiet, man.
Hey, could you turn on the radio? I'm hearing the feedback.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm hearing you touching some real issues there.
Yes, that's how it is. That's the truth.
What I find out, what I should to say about this now. I find that the union hold people at ransom. That's my opinion to the matter. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
As you just say a while ago, you know it's 100% is not part of the law at this present moment.
Yes, that's correct.
So when the people offer the 50%, I expect they would have dashed for it. You understand?
Mm-hmm. What is Brother John?
Brother John, this man.
Hey, what's up, Brother John?
Hey, you good?
Yeah, but let's pick up a vibe.
Yeah. So now you got to 30%, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I have some friends that meet me a few days ago and saying to me, boy, Brother John, I would just like we're going to get my 30%. But they're still waiting on the union.
But why are they waiting on the union?
Huh?
Why are they waiting on the union? Hold on there, one second. Brother John, turn down the radio for me now. I'm getting the feedback and I'm sure the listeners might be having an issue.
You getting the feedback?
Okay, no, I'm good now. Good now. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
I was asking you, why are they waiting on the union?
I don't know the reason why they're waiting on the union, because they had already hold me at ransom. When it was at 50, I would have gone for it. But the union keep looking at 100%. And they know the law don't provide the 100.
If it was me, Brother John, if I was a late worker, right, I would have gone to the liquidator and indicated what my position is for me. Right? Because as union members, right? Union members are just like a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? The members don't work for the union, no. It's the union work for the members, no. So all the 100% that the union talk about, right? If the workers go and tell them, hey, we're going to accept the 50%, then they have no choice.
They don't have any choice, but here what happened. I believe when I go to the liquidators, right? The liquidators have some kind of connection talking to the union, and they probably feel, well, okay, we should still sit back and wait on the union because we don't want to touch it, and when we touch it now, it'll be unjust to all you.
No,
you understand?
Hear me. Hear what I'm saying to you. The union is the bargaining agent for the workers.
Yes.
So the union go forward representing everybody. No, the bargaining agent or the union, they take instructions from the members.
Of course.
So even if the union says to the membership or to member, either singularly or as a whole, that hey, we think you should hold out for the 100% or 100%. I am saying that there is enough information in the public that employees can research for themselves. I mean, I've been talking this publicly, privately, and other people have been doing it also.
Talking about that.
Right. And I'm saying that you have to give instructions to your union. Your union, they give instructions to you. The union can come and advise you. You don't have to accept the advice, just like a lawyer. Right? A lawyer can come and say, look, I think we should, they might come with a plea bargain and say, look, you know what? Accept $10,000 and then we call a judge. When you might believe that, well, look, if we go court, we might get $150,000. So your lawyer might come to you and say, look, this is the proposal on the table. I would suggest that you accept it. You can say to your lawyer, no. Me say, they're supposed to pay me $150,000 and that one may go to court about. The lawyer give you your advice. So the union don't make the decision for workers. It's the workers advise the union what to do.
Of course. Anyway, I will take up this other part that I will praise you for. You give the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda a proper thumbs up for what he did concerning Leah.
We have to be honest, no, Brother John, and that's the honest truth.
That's the reason why I will listen to you when I will butt any time against you, you know, because I like how you play it. But hear what I'm saying now. That when I look at the Caribbean leaders, right? Mm-hmm. Allowing Leah to go to another entity, and we could hold Leah in the Caribbean as our home plane. I find that the Caribbean leaders have dropped the ball.
Uh-huh.
And they should know that for happen. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, I'm with you.
Because all the benefit, whether or not we getting a percentage from Leah, if the Caribbean people had Leah, everything would stay in the Caribbean basin. So I just don't know why the Caribbean leaders playing with Leah at this time. You understand? I don't know what is their problem, and they need to search it out, man. Because Leah is part of the Caribbean for a long, long period of time. You get me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Brother John. I'm with you.
So, what I need the Caribbean leaders to do, jump on board, man. Jump on board. And I can remember when the CCJ come out and you say you don't want to host it. I don't know how to vex with you because you see it in Leah. You get where I'm coming from?
Long time, Brother John. Long time.
You know,
Brother John, let me tell you this. Me just tell people, right? If I'm going out with a woman, right? My girlfriend, and whatever the issue is, me and she have a breakup, right? The relationship comes to an end. Now, me tell you about me. Me not tell you about nobody else. Me tell you about me.
Yeah.
Outside of courtesy, me see she me say hello, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case, right? Me no want a friend of you, know.
Mm-hmm.
Now call me for an advice and call me for kind of right and I get you with this now. Because if me and you together and me and you can't work out whatever the issue is that I'll have to go apart, what more I have a friend for afterwards? No. Okay. Somebody else might say that different them. Me not a problem with that. Me tell about me. Bring it back to Leah. Bring it back to Leah. If we're talking about Caribbean unity, right?
Yes.
And something come up, you could tell me that between Barbados, St. Vincent, and Antigua, you know, Dominican on the low scale. You can tell me that them two leaders from Barbados and St. Vincent couldn't come up with a reasonable situation with our Prime Minister to keep Leah in the sky? And then you can tell me about Caribbean unity after?
The problem that they have, right? They don't want Leah Antigua to be the head of Leah in Antigua.
I can agree with that.
They don't want it. And that's what we are fighting for. Because I'm going to tell you something tonight, right? I was sitting on my car and I listen to you, and you come out fair with the whole program tonight that we have to come cut in. You understand what I'm saying? And I will continue listening to you that if you make any other move that, you know, we can come and say, hey, Beef, we don't like the move then, you know, and so I would say from the other radio station. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
But all what I want to see happen in Antigua, Beef, people in Antigua must give respect to people when the time is right, and one person can't run right through the whole 5 years in a boy. You have to do something good.
I agree.
You have to do something good. And sometimes I have reason with the opposition, and personally, I don't like how they think about Antigua. Because at the end of the day, Antigua and Barbuda belongs to us.
Yep.
And if we can't protect the dignity of Antigua and Barbuda, it's better we just put it down.
But let me say this to you, Brother John, because just today, me lay down and, different reasoning come to my mind. And what you're saying, I agree with you in terms of we ought to be fair in our analysis. I am not going to say everything that you're going to agree with, that you're not going to say everything
anyway,
that I'm going to agree
I don't want to keep up the show, and somebody else might want to come in, right?
Okay, understanding.
And I'm going to touch on the next area again, beef.
Got you.
Reality TV. No, we have students in China, right?
Yes.
And majority of the time, they have a problem. China, whether the Caribbean students and Antigua students, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, an embassy in China, marking Antigua and Barbuda, that embassy is going to serve well for the whole Caribbean. Because, listen to me, beef. If I have a daughter or son in a China, in a university, right? And something take place, they don't have no way that they can locate, get information immediately out to the country down in the Caribbean. So I would say an embassy placed in China is not a bad idea. I don't know how you want to look at it. You can discuss it, and I will listen to you, Beef. And if I have to come back in, I will come back in.
All right, man.
Okay, my brethren?
Yes, man.
I'm here listening to you.
All right, man. Bless up yourself.
Every time.
All right, man.
All right, in my car, sit down and listen to your beef.
Okay, man. Don't worry ahead. Bless up yourself. Thanks for joining me.
Continue, man. Continue show. And, I like how your host shows to them. For ever since, you know that I always behind you. How your host show. Because he's a fair person. And that's the way me want my show for go.
I try my best, King.
And he calls me for listen to you and get the right sense and the knowledge. You understand me, my brethren?
Yes, man.
If you step out the boundary, never still call me back and tell me I like the party, I don't like the party. Hey, everybody thinks what I have to say. Have a good night, my brethren. I'm still listening.
Bless up.
All right.
All right, man. Yeah, that's my friend there, Brother John. Brother John has been on program with me all over. Brother John has been with me going back years. He was always on the show down at Point FM. But yeah, Brother John has been with me all the time. Big up yourself, Brother John. Again, sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree, but that doesn't mean that we're enemies. It's only the ignorant ones, in my opinion, those are my words, who can't understand that, we can agree to disagree and still be friends, you know what I mean? I guess then I watch the politicians sometimes, but that's another discussion. I'm not going to get off with that. Brother John raised the issue of the embassy the embassy that Antigua recently opened in China. There's a delegation that went up maybe about a week ago or so, and news coming back about that. I have heard it being said that prior to the delegation leaving, nothing was said to the country as to the plans of the government. That I believe is true. Let me take this call before I get back to that. Hello, good night, caller.
Good night.
Yeah, what's up, King?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Bubbler?
Well, go on, man.
Me, that's a cool man.
Yes. Just call for highlight one little young fella there. Out in Dudley.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In name Baba.
Baba.
You know he?
What you do?
Eh?
What you do? That's the Ambassador Baba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know him. I know of him. I've heard of him, you know.
Heard of him?
Mm.
Well, the youth there, I would have said anything that he deserve.
Okay.
You know? Because what? Let me say this to you, straight up. The youth they play one big role in that there. The youth they look out for enough of the sufferers and them. And he help out a lot of poor people, which we have given politicians a job, all the politicians. I'm not call nobody name, I'm not call no color. You hear?
Mm.
We have given all the politicians a job. And yes, some of them do. You can't deny that. Some of them try to stretch their hand for help in whatever little way they can, but some don't. And the young man, me make you know, there's none comparison to he. A youth there or youth I was supposed to big up because of that the youth you know. And still in a holy position like many of the man and them in the country. And the man and them hold the position that is bigger than he is not as helping as he and as interested in the poor class of people. Like how he do and he tries to help, you know. So me know the youth, you know.
Mm.
And we appreciate all what he do. He haven't done anything for me personally. Yeah? But so far so good. I've known of so many people. Furthermore, people that I just can't count. That the youth they try for help. And this is what me try to push for the longest while that if I was to put our politician and then for big up our country, then only come for big up the country, I'll big up the youth and them Makawa. And the youth and them help put them there and help push them and you know what I mean, the man need all I need big up my body now. But I need big up now one way. So you have anything to say about that?
No. I hear what you're saying. Me can't dispute. I don't know the gentleman. As I said, I would have heard of him, and I don't think that it would be right of me to speak to what I don't know as a fact. You have indicated that you know him individually, you know the persons and that he helped, and if it is your opinion that he should be commended for it, I can't argue that.
So you have heard anything that bad about him that you can't
I wouldn't want to get into that. I wouldn't want to get into that. I think that would be the speculation would be unfair to him, right? You know, we hear all kind of things on the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me to come on air where we're being listened to internationally and to speak in a way that I have no facts and them kind of stuff, I wouldn't want to do that. I am prepared to listen to you. You have information that you believe can drive you to a certain position, and I'm willing to listen to that.
No, not really drive me to no position. No, it's not really a position.
No. When I say
me.
position, I'm talking about the position I'm referring to is that you feeling justified or feeling compelled to congratulate the gentleman on what he's doing. That's what I'm talking about when I say position.
It's not feeling really that compelled, you know.
Okay.
Is to knowing that the things that he have done is good things, and hey, look, I have to recognize our people. This is the problem I have.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I say? Seriously, how we push a lot of them politicians, and the man know how we push them man on interest in Antigua, the man on interest in people. And the man know we play from the back line, and them are the real people. As far as what me can say right now, what me see go on in the deadly and holes, you know, crazy things. Because the people know who we push up and the people know who we look up to. Seems to be the wrong set of people. But think how we need to start to look low. I think how we I hang out hot little too high. Because I know only Baba alone no. A few more men around the country that needs to get big up. And I'll just now see them. And what me find is that we didn't follow local ground lizard politics or how we are play. How we are knock on the man and them who really willing, able, and to help people. And the man who not help nobody, them they just sit down and relax comfortably. And me feel peace about them something, no? No, because as of next week coming up, they're going to start fire upon every cylinder. Every morning, I go on the radio. Yeah, because that me think that high time for some things start to know about my country now, start to do the things that are right, see? Otherwise, I'll go just continue to talk. You see, this sort of talking beef, I'll go have to cut out some of that and bring some action. And I'm not going to need nobody to come and stop her once I will do the things that are legal. Once, if I will legal, I will legal. But once illegal, I don't need nobody to stop her. I don't need no forces to come up against her way. All right? So let me listen a little more and then let somebody else call.
Oh, come on, bless up. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Yeah, that was Bubbler there. You know, I'm listening to Bubbler. And I said my piece in relation to Baba. I wouldn't want to speak not from a position of knowledge. I try not to do that. So I hear you, Bubbler. You would know the gentleman and you have your belief in certain things, and fine, share it. I don't have a problem with that. You said something there just now that kind of juggled, you know what I mean, jiggled some things in my head. We talk a lot, yes. We talk a lot, yes, in this country. You all know my partner, Jablaki. Jablaki tell me that some persons just say some things to him. You know, since he came on the program me a couple of times. I know Jablaki went away and he came back, and since he came back, he hasn't been on the show. And trust me, I haven't asked him a question. Jablaki will tell anybody. I haven't asked him a question. Because, you know, a man decides what he wants to do. But, you see, in this country, we have to decide, and I don't know what it is. I bring it down to your spiritual level. Where, when you say things that people don't want to hear, you're the worst thing. And when you say things that people want to hear, you're the best thing, you know. But I don't really worry about things like that. The important thing to me is where my conscience is. And when I look in the mirror, what I see. And if that means that I have to go against the establishment, the government, the opposition, if I feel justified in that position, that's where I'm going. Simple as that. I don't worry about what people worry about in terms of job and this and kind of stuff. And no, I don't worry about that. That's just me, right? I'm not saying that other persons can't. That's just me. You know, you talk to people and you hear people say, well, they might get a job with the government, they might be a contractor, and persons might stymie their way from making a living, etc. It's not for me to say they can't, you know, if they want to hem in themselves. That's not for me to say. That's their choice. And I respect people's choices, the choice that people make. I don't necessarily have to agree with it, but I respect that. For me say that me don't see the worst time in my life in Antigua. The worst. We can't starve in Antigua. I don't think so. But even if I have to starve for the right, then I can starve. I've already made up my mind with that. When me say me believe in a God, me believe in everything about God. Everything, not some. And my Bible tell me that God will take care of me. And me believe that 100%. Turn down the volume there for me, caller. Hello? Yeah, I'm hearing you.
What about brother?
Me cool.
Long time touch base, man.
Hey, what's up, spot on?
Be there, come back for a couple of questions. What purpose of the embassy in Antigua, the Chinese embassy?
But we're supposed to finish up that part with the embassy now, but when they do it. What the purpose for it? I believe if we mediate on behalf of its on behalf of its
right?
yes, it's people in the country, I believe.
Okay. So what the purpose of the overall the embassy in China?
Okay, before we go to that, let me just finish off what I wanted to say in relation to what Brother John had raised. I was saying to Brother John, well, the Antiguan embassy, I believe, in China would be to assist Antiguan citizens who are over there for whatever the problem is. We don't have no information on how it's being staffed, how it's being financed, etc. Those information has not been shared with us by our government. And taking into consideration our financial situation as a country and how I believe we know the Chinese government run in terms of if our students over there is having a problem, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have a non-resident ambassador. I think that's the guy Short Young, right? Right. The question must be asked whether or not they're at such a disadvantage that you need to have an embassy. I don't think so. Right? Okay, but for me personally, until I get those information, how it's going to be staffed, etc., who's paying the bill, I would say that I don't see the need for an embassy.
That's
my belief.
You know, listen to me. You talk to people from the two sides of the island, understand? And they will complain. Because they will complain, are in a situation in our country that, you know, finance, our problem will come by, let them time you understand? And they must know they work with such a big delegation. Go China, home the embassy or whatever. You understand? And a lot of things, you know, the promise will increase, so when they get your money, you know, something, you understand? A lot of things that was promised never deliver. And they can take up much money to open the embassy. And you know, get the details of the embassy and what will happen. And you tell her that you're left with such a delegation and move out. I'm saying that at the end of the day, when things that happen, as taxpayers feel the pain afterwards. You understand, because the politicians and them, they feel the pain. At the end of the day, the money come out of our pockets where our taxpayers be. I'm saying that when they left this country, they should tell her what they're going to. Why? Because they go away with our money. I don't want to call them purdium. You understand? And they take it by the same taxpayers. I'm saying the time for call out politicians. When they call them out, something costs. So you have a cost politician now, you know, cost politicians. You call them out, they're not in your position at all. Because I'm saying enough about the politician go on. Because you hear them see the people cry with it. But the hospital, no washing in the pipe, people can't get them paid. Our back player can't get them behind the overtime. You can't give you from a scale. Many things have been Antigua. And you talk about that. Clear to that in days. Put a big MC in China. And until they set the they carry. Who bad? Then you know, you go to China for one individual.
No.
Okay. Well, more if you can Google them. Come Google and check about the price. Come remember two flights out there. Some go to Miami, some go into the UK, and then to China. You understand? From either way. I mean, think that in this sense, and beef, and they get things up and running and take up them. The concept of the power. To me personally, they don't care about nobody. They don't care about the country and the people. What that suit them to go on a higher after, that's what they go after. And for that sake, whatever I'm going to get dedicate to our country will feel the pinch of the people. You understand? That time for us get up and say enough of what going in the country and stand up for it. Because at the end of the day, this bipartisan politics, red and blue politics, you only pay down to the people of the country and not the politicians. And then the panel you have to go about the business after the possible. You understand me, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. Cool. All right. Yes, so that is what I'm glad you brought me back spot on in relation to the Antiguan embassy, because I was going to speak to that from Brother John. But that is my opinion. Who knows? Maybe when the delegation returns, we will be told this information. Maybe it might make a difference. Maybe I just believe that those information should be shared before going. Good night, caller.
Beef.
Hi.
Brother John, here again.
What's up, Brother John?
You see what you just said a while ago?
Yeah.
Wait until the delegation return back to Antigua. and then you make a judgment from there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the delegation reach back to Antigua, and you have a parliament setting, you probably can open who are the master behind the spending with the people of them in that gone to China for the delegation. Okay? Now, your opinion is different than mine. You said that you don't say use for embassy, but at the same time, what the embassy in Antigua for China, what is sitting down in Antigua doing?
I believe it's looking out into the interest of the Chinese who are here and whatever business Chinese government is doing in Antigua.
So therefore, we put the embassy in China to look into the people of Antigua interest that's over there.
Do you have any idea about how much people we have over there?
I don't know.
Or would you say?
I don't know.
Let me ask you different.
But let me say something. America could have one man down at Rhode Island. Okay? That is their interest. One man from America could have done on Rhode Island. That is their interest. Let me say something to you,
wait, hold on, Brother John, hold on. Do you believe, are you comparing Antigua and Barbuda with America in relation to resources?
Not really.
Okay, continue.
But I'm only telling you how much they cares. America cares about one man. One American down here in prison in Antigua. And they will look into it to sure that one man is well taken care of, because he's American. So if we have people in China, we suppose we can think about our people over there too. So the embassy can be part of that. No, listen to me. I hear Satan make a statement a while ago. But I want Satan to know, if you go to figure stone, right? If you figure stone in a pig pen, one of the people get it on the ball. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, so the elders say.
No, I don't want to mix politics into your reason that we're carrying out here tonight, Beef. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to me. This government take a delegation to China. He said they don't tell us nothing. Okay? Our court went overseas and come back to Antigua and said that Antigua people can mark Vanya to mark Nish before he tell us what he go over to do concerning Antigua business.
You
know what I'm saying?
The march to McNish wasn't in relation to the taxes that they were going to put on?
It's something.
I think it was that. I stand to be corrected. Somebody can correct us.
I don't know if you have to do with the bond. I remember the issue of bond, and you don't know nothing about the bond.